Before you buy and enable Copilot licensing for your whole team, there are 5 really important things that you should do. And I am going to run you through all 5 step by step. Now, we've been doing a whole run of videos lately on Copilot, Claude, and agents. But this is the stuff you set up first, because while your business is going to dramatically multiply its productivity with AI tools over the next few years, maybe even the next few months, a bad rollout could cost you a fortune and expose some of your most sensitive data. And with that in mind, our first step is to lock the front door. To get why that matters so much though, you need to know one thing about how Copilot actually works. Copilot Chat, the free version, and a fully licensed version of Copilot are very different. Copilot Chat can only see what's on the screen right now, just the chat that you're having with it. Whereas the full version will log in as the person using it, and it will crawl everything that person can already see. It'll crawl their email, their files, every SharePoint site they've got access to. It's like sending Wally out into the trash heap. He's gonna find it all.
Wow.
Now, normally we think of a stolen password as an email problem. Somebody gets into one inbox and it's annoying maybe it's serious, but it's contained. But if you bolt Copilot onto that same login, it's a whole different animal. Now, whoever's got that password can just ask in plain English, show me anything about salaries, or what's our banking info? And Copilot will happily go pull it from wherever this person had access. If your team is still reusing the same passwords across every site, or you never turned on that second login step, you're leaving a door wide open. So the first thing to do is turn on multi-factor authentication for every single account without exception. And if you're paying for Microsoft 365 Business Premium, which honestly you should, you've already got something called conditional access as another safeguard. That lets you say only under these conditions. So allow logins only from our devices, or only from somebody physically located in Canada. You'll want to turn that one on as well. Hey, if this is the kind of thing you want broken down into plain English each and every week, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because that's what we do around here. Okay, the next step, before you really fix anything, you've got to see what's broken. And there's a free way to do exactly that sitting in your admin center. Most people, when I bring this up, they kind of wave it off like it's a small team, everybody's trustworthy, and our stuff's probably fine. And I trust my team too, they're fantastic, but it doesn't necessarily have to be malicious to be a problem. You've got files in your SharePoint from 5 years ago, from staff who have left, or from that one project where somebody clicked share with everyone because it was faster and easier than figuring out who the right group was. And it never got cleaned up because nothing was actively on fire.
Fire! Exclamation mark. Fire! Exclamation mark.
So before you let Copilot go reading all of it, you want to look and see what Wally would find in his tour of the trash heap.
Wow.
Thankfully, SharePoint has a set of reports baked right in that show you which sites are overshared, which ones are open to the whole company, and which links are sitting wide open to the whole internet. The moment you're paying for a Copilot, these reports will light up in your admin center so you can see your exposure before you flip the switch. Running these reports will help you or your IT team go and fix those permissions. Now that we've done that, let's go fix the thing that caused most of the problems in the first place. All right, first, this is actually 2 jobs. We've got to stop the bleeding. In your Microsoft 365 Admin Center, there's a SharePoint area, and under the sharing settings, you're gonna change the default so that when anybody shares a file, it only goes to specific people instead of anyone with the link. If you do that one thing, then every new share from here on is locked down automatically. But that only fixes the new stuff. All of the wide open links you've already got are still sitting there. So the second job is to clean those up. It's the same admin center. You open up the reports and they hand you a list of exactly which sites are shared with your whole company. You'll have to go through those and either pull that everyone access off, or if it's really sensitive, you lock the whole site down to just the people who belong in it. It's unfortunately not a 5-minute job, but that big cleanup, you really only have to do once. Now, some sites, you probably won't be able to clean up in time. You've got a payroll, maybe HR. So what do you do with those before launch day? Well, the instinct here is to panic a little and to try to lock down every one of those sensitive sites perfectly before launch day. But you're likely not gonna make it. There's always one more folder. The good news is there's a way to just make one specific site invisible to Copilot without touching a single permission or cleaning anything up first. You're basically telling Copilot to pretend that the site isn't there until you're ready to deal with it properly. It's called restricted content delivery. In the same SharePoint admin center, you're gonna flag that HR site or payroll or finance folder, and you're gonna drop it right out of Copilot and out of the company-wide search. Nobody's permissions change. The people who should have access still get it like normal. It just stops surfacing in Copilot for everyone else. So you get to launch on time and clean those sites up properly once you've got the breathing room. All right, last one. And this is the one that keeps you safe while you find what you missed. We're gonna put the pilot in Copilot. If you've watched this video to this point, then you're likely cautiously optimistic at the very least about AI and what it's gonna do for your business. You wanna give it to your team because you know it'll multiply their productivity and make their lives easier. But if you hand it to all, say, 40 people at once, the way you're gonna find out that you forgot something is by somebody in your sales team, it's always your sales team, putting in a prompt, how much money does the boss make? And getting a really good answer. So don't flip it on for everyone at once. Give it to a handful of people first. Maybe it's your management team, maybe it's a couple folks that have been with you forever and that you trust, but run with it for a few weeks and watch what it pulls up, because that's gonna be your safety net before the whole company's in there asking it questions. So that's the 5. Do all of them before you turn Copilot loose on everyone. And if you've only got time for 2 this week, then do the MFA and the pilot program. Those 2 will save you from the worst of it. If you want to go deeper on Copilot and the agent stuff, I've got a whole run of videos on it, and they'll be right up here. In this ever-changing IT landscape, beat up. We'll see you next time.